A debate back on Twitter when an account shared a post about the flow of individuals between Ghana and Nigeria respectively, okay? So this account is called African Fact Zone, one of African blog page on X that says 500,000 Ghanaians live in Nigeria. Over 1 million Nigerians live in Ghana. Wow. 500,000 Ghanaians live in Nigeria. That's kind of a lot for a country of about 34 million people having about 500,000 people living in Nigeria. Man also say that over 1 million Nigerians also live in Ghana. Wow, but why is there no direct figure for the Nigerian ones in Ghana though? Well, this Ghanaian had this to say under the comment section when African Fact Zone shared this post, okay? Man came in and says, they lost count when they got to 1 million. Yo, what do you mean by they lost count when they got to 1 million? Man is trying to say that there are so many Nigerians in Ghana that they can't even count them. This is so harsh, yo. This is so harsh. This is so funny too, okay? We all know the kind of cruise that Ghana and Nigeria mostly catch when it's a kind of debate between them in Africa here, okay? And these guys have some good humor too. So this man thinks that the Ghanaian censors lost count when they are counting Nigerians because man thinks that there are all over more than 1 million of Nigerians in Ghana, all right? But let's dive into this conversation. Let's see what happened between Ghana and Nigeria under the comment section when African Fact Zone shared this post. Let's go. All right, so to our first comment, this guy came in and says, these figures clearly demonstrate that Nigeria is the preferred destination for Ghanaians seeking greener pastures. Yo, Ghanaians, Nigeria is your preferred destination seeking greener pastures. That's what this guy thinks. He also came in and says, it's a testament to Nigeria's superior economic prospects and opportunities compared to Ghana. Look at the numbers. Out of 30 million Ghanaians, 500,000 live in Nigeria. Out of over 200 million Nigerians, merely 1 million live in Ghana. Well, my Ghanaians, there you have it. This Nigerian thing that you guys normally go to Nigeria for greener pastures, okay? That's how man thinks, because based on what he says that there are 500,000 Ghanaians in Nigeria, which is about there are only 34 million people in Ghana, and also he says that merely 1 million people from Nigeria lives in Ghana, where there's about 200 million people of Nigerians. Okay, so man thinks that with this analysis, man thinks that Ghanaians actually goes into Nigeria for greener pastures. That's what man thinks, and as for me, it's not bad though, because these two are West African countries. They are not much closer, but they are closer in terms of language, because I think they are the closest Anglophone countries in West Africa. Okay, they have two countries between them, which is Togo and Benin. Okay, but these guys really have a lot in common based on how they were back in the days about the 1980s when Nigerians first moved to Ghana, and then Ghana also moved to Nigeria. All right, so these people kind of have some kind of a connection between them, so they actually talks a lot, and that makes them think that, that makes it seems like they are the most the only two countries in West Africa, but there are a lot of countries in West Africa, about 16 countries in West Africa. Okay, so this is about Nigeria and Ghana debate. So a page on X shared a post about the numbers of citizens or immigrants in both countries, and I think it's a good idea for Africa too. We need to embrace each other's economy. We need to have each other's keeper, and we also need to have people to move in between us to encourage businesses among these two our African countries to boost our economy. Okay, it's pretty good. It's good for our African economy and both sides economy too. Well, another comment from this Ghanaian also came in and says, "I still don't know what the 500k Ghanaians wants in Nigeria." Hey. Yo, what is this one be saying? What do you mean by you still don't understand that about 500,000 Ghanaians live in Nigeria? What don't you understand about this? Well, I think based on my analogy that I'm just trying to share my point here. Well, we all know what I said about earlier when Ghana moved into Nigeria at a time in the 1980s. Okay, when Ghana was facing some kind of drought and a whole lot of things in Ghana, and some Ghanaians moved into Nigeria. So in Ghana, we called it that in 1983, and people moved to Nigeria. Okay, so I'm sure that after a couple of years, when they were asked to return back to Ghana, most of them actually stayed behind, and I think those people have reproduced and grown their numbers there in Nigeria, making that 500k too. And also, there's a lot of Ghanaians now who move to Nigeria for business purposes. Okay, a lot of people who move to Nigeria with business opportunities and go in there to bring goods from Nigeria to Ghana. Okay, so basically, there's still that flow between Ghana and Nigeria too. But I'm sure about the highest number from there is mostly because of those people who were in Nigeria around that time of the 1980s, who refused to come back to Ghana. That kind of family has there, because I'm sure that there are some Ghanaian families who are actually from Ghana, but they have never been to Ghana before. I think the generation of those people, okay, but they are Ghanaians, okay. So I'm also glad by Nigerians are still hosting these kind of people, providing them shelter, and also vice versa, Ghana people also having a lot of Nigerians immigrants in Ghana to working freely and boosting each other's economy. Big ass to you people, okay. Big ass to these two countries in Africa. All right, so this account also came in and said this. He says the only Nigerians left in Nigeria is only those who don't have the money to leave. Yo, what kind of violence is this? What kind of violence am I witnessing? Huh? What is this? What do you mean by the only Nigerians left in Nigeria are the ones who don't have money to leave? This is violence, though. This is so much violence. This is so much violence. Well, this is no need, but I had to share this for fun's sake, okay? We all know how Nigerians love to jackpot, okay? There's a term in Nigeria called jackpot. You get a jackpot in Nigeria system, okay? These people are, let's say, adventurous, and these people always looking for new opportunities. So Nigerians are really one of the highest African country that really travels a lot, okay? So it's no news that Nigeria have these high numbers in Ghana. I'm sure that I'm sure that any African country out there, there's a Nigerian in there. No, and not only in Africa country though. Every country in the world, there has to be a Nigerian in there. These guys really travels a lot. So I'm not surprised that they have these high numbers of Nigerians in Ghana though. I'm not really surprised about that. These guys are really, I'm here in Ghana and I see them working hard. They have Nigerians working, having their own businesses, doing a lot of things here in Ghana, and they are living a cool life here too. So yeah. I must say that Nigerians are really, really hardworking people, and they really travels a lot. If you go to the UK, you see a lot of Nigerians there. It's like UK is another Nigerian city, okay? Maybe another Lagos. These guys are almost everywhere. So this is actually good. I'm here to share with you this post because this is actually good for Africa. We need to really connect with each other. We need to live in each other's countries. We need to develop each other. We need to have business with each other in order to grow ourselves, in order to have a great stable economy between each other, and also strengthen the bond between each other countries so that we can learn to know that Africa is one state and one people, and Africa should be our business, okay? So I was here to share with you this news that I found on Twitter that Ghanaians, there are about 500,000 Ghanaians in Nigeria, and there was over 1 million Nigerians in Ghana as well, which is also boosting each other's economy and bringing something on the table for each other. Although there might be some bad aspects from both individuals, not by the people. I will not tag the whole nations about some individuals' faults or way of life. Okay, some people are doing way too much about what their citizens should do, and this goes both ways for both countries, okay? I'm not sidelining only Nigeria or only Ghanaians. Some Ghanaians in Nigeria are doing a lot of bad things, are not really healthy and not good things, and some Nigerians also in Ghana are also not doing great things. But I hope each other or the people or everybody living in each other's countries should really have a respect to each other's law, live a peaceful life, and get a good name for your country too, which is very important, okay? So one is without saying, I was here to share with you my observation, what I found on X, and I think it was cool, it was nice, and we need to encourage more of these in African countries. So we'll see you guys around.